Hello, my name's Marc from G-Code Tutor. I'm here today with Practical Machinist to talk about M codes we use in 3D printing. So the M codes in 3D printing are very different to the M codes we would use on a CNC machine. Now remember, 3D printers also use G-code, so we can edit and manipulate those print programs that is produced by the slicer of the 3D printing software. So we can edit and spline and cut all of these programs as we would do with G-code, and I'm going to explain how we spline in a different lesson. But this lesson we're going to talk about M codes and how different they are. So even with 3D printers, the M codes may change between each style of printer. Now this is up to the manufacturers what auxiliary codes they decide to use for different things. But we do have a general set of standard M codes that seems to be used across the majority of printers. So we're going to look at them, but be aware that they may be different on your printer. Okay, so we're going to start off with M42. So M42 stops the machine if we're out of material and turns the heated bed off. So it will check, make sure there's no element in that extruder. If there's not, it will stop the heated bed and stop the extrusion. Whereas M43 will stop if we're out of material, but it will keep the heated bed on. Okay, so to set our extruder temperature, we would use M104 for that. So as you can see, these M codes, they do cross over to the same M codes we might use on CNC machines, but they have different roles. So the next one we want to look at is M106. So this sets the fan speed. And like with G-code CNC programming, we use an S to dictate that speed. So an S value of 600 would start the fan up at 600 RPM. So M106 S600 would make that function work. And to turn the fan off, we would use M107. Now with 3D printers, of course, we are adding material and not taking it away as we do with CNC. So we have an extruder with that plastic in there that melts as it comes through the extruder and goes onto our heated bed. Well, M108 would set our extruder speed. This is also defined by an S value. So we set the speed that the material leaves the extruder with M108. So we might often have to play around with this to get the extruding speed correct for our part. And of course, our extruder has a range of temperatures. We have to change the temperature depending on the material we are printing with and many other factors with 3D printing. So M109 sets our extruder temperature. And in much the same way, we have a heated bed on 3D printers as well that enables our part to stick to the bed while we are printing it. So M140, this sets our heated bed temperature. So as the extrusion hits that heated bed, and we need to solidify it, we need to cool it down so it solidifies. So there's two M codes that's relevant to our cooler fan. So M245 will start our cooler fan up, and M246 will stop our cooler fan. So as you can see, there's variations in the M codes that we use when running 3D printers, and we have to be aware that 3D printers have some different functions, and those different functions are used with M codes. So here's a list of all the different M codes that we may come across on a 3D printer. Now remember that your M codes may change depending on the machine, and this is the same in the CNC world as well. We only have a few M codes that seem to be standard across all machine types, and then the builder of the machine, the people that design the machine, would use different M codes for different functions. So as you can see, there is lots of M codes we have available to us, and they are very different to what we might see on a CNC machine. For example, we can mount and unmount our SD card with M codes. That's how much control we have with them. So if you're a CNC machinist looking to get into 3D printing, this is what we need to get used to, having a totally different set of M codes to work from. So if you want to know more about 3D printing with G-code, I have a very affordable course over on my website, G-code Tutor, where I talk about how we can program using G-code with 3D printers. So it's great for editing, sorting out problems. Maybe our splicer is making some errors when it's producing our G-code, and we might need to edit that. And of course also teaches how to edit programs made on a 3D printer. So pop over to gcodetutor.com and go check it out.